Learn Chinese culture and cultures with me. One culture every day.
Insect, the source of the character. Every summer, the bites of various mosquitoes and insects make it hard for people to sleep, which is why mosquitoes and insects have always been disliked by people. The earliest known insects were bone carvings, and the oracle bone script meaning the snake pattern crawling in the direction of the arrow. Gene 1 is a poisonous snake with a swollen neck and a pair of eye-shaped patterns on its back. In ancient texts, the snake's body stands erect and towering, its neck highly swollen, and its long tongue protruding from its mouth. After the evolution of seal script, the regular script character for insect, though deformed, still clearly shows the upper part standing upright, the lower part, the body touching the ground, the large neck, and the protruding tongue. In ancient times, the dense forests were a paradise for snakes. When a cobra becomes excited or enraged, it raises its head and expands its neck into a flattened shape, resembling a rice paddle used for cooking, commonly referred to as a rice paddle head. When people created the oracle bone script for the character Yi, they conceptualized it to represent the image of an excited or enraged cobra. In bronze inscriptions, the character depicts a serpent with its tongue flicking out, its neck swollen, and its body towering upright. Through the evolution of seal script, the character eventually became Yi in regular script. Although the character Yi has undergone transformations, its lower part remains curved while the upper part stands upright. The towering body, swollen neck, and the mouth flicking out a forked tongue are still vividly depicted. Since the cobra is also a snake, just like the insect, it is also extended to mean the same. As the saying goes, avarice is insatiable, like a snake swallowing an elephant, which means that people are very greedy and wish they swallow an elephant like a snake. Although a snake cannot swallow an elephant, it is capable of devouring birds and beasts much larger than its own body. The oracle bone script for Tuo depicts the scene of a cobra having swallowed a large bird or beast, immobilized and unable to move forward. The bronze script character Yi pictographically represents a cobra with a swollen body after a large meal. In ancient texts, the character Tuo depicts a snake that has swallowed a giant bird or beast, its body swollen into a massive, rounded shape, with the patterns on its back clearly visible. In the seal script character Tuo, the cobra is shown enclosing the swallowed giant animal within its body, loading into a huge, rounded mass. In regular script, because the cobra's shape resembles a rice paddle, the character Yi was replaced with an ancient rice paddle symbol, and it is also written as Tuo. The character was extended to generally refer to round or lumpy objects. Since the object swallowed by the snake, represented by Tuo, comes from outside its body, the character further evolved to mean another or other, pronounced as Ta. Later, the character was combined with the Yan radical to create the seal script character Ta, which in regular script became Ta. It is used as a third-person pronoun, referring to someone other than you or me, that is, a third party. Later, because people often confuse Yi and Ta, the character was changed to Ta. Some may ask, since the ancients already created the characters Chong, Yi, Tuo to refer to snakes, why did they also create the characters She? It turns out that when Emperor Qin Shi Huang unified the scripts of the 6 states, he believed that snakes were merely a type of insect. To emphasize that snakes belong to the category of insects, the character Chong was added to create the seal script character She, specifically referring to snakes. In regular script, it became She. Because tigers often lurk in the grass, much like venomous snakes, and pose a threat to people, they are colloquially referred to as big insects. Over time, the character Chong unexpectedly became a general term for animals. For example, Changchong refers to snakes, and Longchong refers to horses, among others. In ancient forests, there were not only snakes and numerous snake-like crawling animals, but also a variety of small insects that were difficult to name. People combined Chong characters to create the seal script character Chong, using 3 to signify many, implying many insects, which refers to insects in general. Through the evolution of regular script, it was simplified to Chong. In ancient times, the forests in the Fujian region were dense, and people would encounter snakes and insects as soon as they stepped outside. Therefore, the seal script character
敏
was created to name this area. Through the evolution of regular script, it was simplified to
敏
During the Huangchao rebellion in the Tang dynasty, Wang Xinji, a native of Hunan, followed another rebel army and occupied the Min region, becoming the first Min king of Fujian. At the end of the Tang dynasty, the country was in great turmoil. His subordinates advised him, saying, "Now that the whole country is in rebellion, the emperor has no energy to manage affairs. Why don't we take this opportunity to establish our own state in this wild land, where we encounter snakes as soon as we step outside?" Wang Xinji replied, "The country must not be divided. I would rather be an open-door military governor than a closed-door emperor." From then on, the Min region has remained an integral part of the motherland. During the Ming dynasty, the imperial court merged the two prefectures of Fuzhou and Jianing, establishing the province of Fujian, and Min since become the abbreviation for Fujian.